Hey, good morning everyone. Friday morning, the 5th of February 2021. This morning's devotional is a reading from Galatians chapter 5, reading verses 22 and 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Jesus teaches us in John chapter 15, verses 4 and 5, "Remain in me, and I will remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me, and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." Looking at the fruit of the Holy Spirit, it is all good fruit. Fruit which sustains life. Fruit which builds up and does not tear down. Now compare this fruit to the fruit of the world and notice the very obvious differences. We can find the fruits of the world in Galatians chapter 5, verses 19 to 21. One of them is that they do not give life, they seek to destroy him. And that is perhaps an exercise that we could do over the weekend. Looking at the fruit of God, compare it to the fruit of the world, and then weighing it against the produce of our lives. Here is another thing that stands out like a sore thumb. Verse 23 reads, "Against such things there is no law." All the fruits of the world are punishable by laws that countries have in place. Drunkenness, for example, carries with it fines and possible jail terms. If you are caught driving under the influence, there's a fine and possible jail time. If you are caught as a result of running someone down and the person is killed, it is tragic and it does not give life but rather robs that person's family of a loved one. And so we can see the sentence will be far more severe. This is but one example of the fruit of the world. I can personally testify that the fruits of the Spirit are way better than the fruits of the world. They have given peace and strength over the years, and I believe with God's grace they will continue to do so. God is not going to give his children anything bad, or even bad fruit for that matter. He has planned that we receive the fruit of the Spirit in abundance. You see, when we have good fruit, we enjoy sharing it with others. We give it as we have received it, freely, without cost. We also need to know that these fruits do not give others permission to abuse and misuse us. Rather, the purpose for these fruits is so that others may see that while you are in the world, you are not of the world, and that makes a whole world of difference. We need to know God, not about him, to have an intimate relationship with him. We need to desire to imitate him, to love him, to remember him, and to reflect his goodness and love to the world. My dear friends, let us allow God to prune those undesirable fruits from our life. We know that when he does this, he replaces it with a healthy desire to produce the fruits of the Spirit. May the Lord be with you. May he bless you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.